Hello you guys, and welcome back to the channel. It's the only Yusuf, and this month is April, and on April 15th it is tax day, and I wanted to make this video to show you guys what my experience was filing my taxes for the very first time. Although the last day that the IRS gave for people to file their taxes is the 17th of May. I also want to say I am not fully knowledgeable in the subject of taxes because it is the first time I paid taxes in the year of 2020. So I may mention some few things right and some few things wrong. This is also an opportunity for me to document, to be able to look back at my first time filing taxes. And I would greatly appreciate your guys' support by dropping a like on the video and also subscribing. So let's continue on with the video, filing taxes for the very first time. I honestly don't know where to start because there is a lot of parts to taxes and filing your taxes. So last year in the month of May, I got my very first job at Ralph's, as I mentioned in my very first video. And when I came into this job, I knew that I had to pay taxes in some sort of way, but I didn't know how. Eventually, I learned that we are taxed in several different ways through our paycheck, such as Social Security tax, Medicare tax, federal government tax, state disabilities insurance tax, and Social Security tax. There is a certain rate that is taken out of your paycheck to pay for these types of taxes. It's not all the same. I am not going to get into the rates because, I am not an expert on it. So let's just fast forward into the money. I am going to get into the details of what I've spent, what I saved, and what I've contributed to my Roth IRA. So in the year of 2020, I made roughly about $10,200. My Roth IRA was contributed 75% of the maximum, which is $6,000. So I contributed about $4,500 of the money that I earned out of the $10,000. I've spent about $4,100, and I use this free app called Mint that tracks your spending, that allows you to put in budgets for yourself and all that. So that's how I was able to track my spending and how much I've made and the investments I made. So how does that correlate to my taxes, you may ask? And I am about to explain that a little bit. So I received a document from my employer that shows how much money I made throughout the year, and also the tax that was taxed from my paychecks throughout the year. So my W-2 showed me that I paid about $260 of federal tax, $600 of Social Security tax, and about $150 of Medicare tax. I also received several other forms from my broker bank and all that because of losses and gains throughout investing. And that wasn't really much because, I don't have a big account, so I'm going to go ahead and skip over that. But I will come back to it soon because I do want to make a video about going through my portfolio with you guys. So the company I used to file taxes was TurboTax. I used the Premier version, even though it was a little more on the expensive side, because it did say that it helped you file for investments with an expert there as well. I wanted to pay a little more because of what I had in my hands. I did not know how to file taxes, and even then, people that know how to file their taxes don't know how to file investments, if that makes sense. So I didn't know anything at all, so I just decided to go with the premium version and spend my money on that. And now that I realize it really wasn't the smartest idea to go with the premium version, because TurboTax, the way it's set up, you kind of have to do it yourself. So me not knowing anything has to be thrown into the computer to file like your documents and everything. Although TurboTax does allow you to enter the serial number of your document and it'll automatically copy and paste all the stuff that's in the form, your physical form, into the electronic form. What I will say though is that the live experts that you receive with TurboTax were helpful. Somewhere, it just depends who you just get. But most of them did have the answers that I was looking for when I asked the question. So I will give him that. The live experts and the ease of filing your taxes through your computer screen. Do I want to use TurboTax this upcoming year? Maybe, possibly not. It just depends on where I am in the middle of the year, I'd say, because I am gonna start something new that I am gonna announce soon, and that's gonna be exciting for me. So we'll see how that goes. So yeah, that was just a quick video of my experience filing my taxes for the very first time. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm sorry if it's not in detail. Soon I think I will have the experience to share a little bit more and have more knowledge on it, because obviously I am a first timer. Thank you so much for taking your time to watch this video. I really appreciate it. I know it was short, but I am gonna continue on developing the videos of me filing taxes, possibly every year. So be on the lookout for that. And be sure to be subscribed, like I said, and I'll see you on the next video. Thanks.